say no more about a daily update TV so. Me church your pass over daily update TV so. Again say and I'll show you media na also subscribe any day cause no share na do comment no so ide. Asho wa mama 10 bia ye adwuma e de smart for any ahwefo. In case any na hwe bia subscribe yes am akwa ba bi ye nkomo. Na said the day no kwoti ene no. Na otu da ko ene ko pim ene on the tena ko ja kese mam bobi ansa ewo eye dwumade friend the citizen show so mami fa credit ma team ni nyina na no kasim say allegedly there is homosexuality and I say gay sex gay as obane bema nanu enkita udi ni bekoso ewo Jubilee House o man penyi atena ye na making the presidency we say ebi course for ebi nti no kasa ana make say jum ebi akoso wa me ya chi obi ana ya adwenkyere ya asembisa question mark allegedly ebi akoso ho ana ya chi wo mo ana because the way I see allege say on painful no Jubilee House the seat of presidency they are involved in gay and lesbian one open say they are passing they are passing. I am paying for a general may passing. If we am paying for it because alleged say I'm paying for be a sex, same sex, or Jubilee House. Same sex, or Jubilee House. And yeah, can say a majority and a pass bill way. Because minority no. When it comes to the minority, they cannot oppose against this bill, and it takes the numbers in Parliament to pass a bill. And when it comes to passing this bill, a majority now passes this bill. One is 138, including the independent candidate, siding with MPP say 139, and with 138, Kesi in Sunni Parliament, Kesi or outsider will seeking for the health. Or seeking for good health. Actually the majority has passed the bill. It will take caution the youth to come out to make sure that we oppose against this bill. Said that Kufad Bear on signing, and there's a condition attached to Kufad Bear signing, no on sign. There's a condition a Ministry of Finance and this are in Krateya Babontin. It's a big room, no cocoa to Dako, and conditions burn it down. And my burn it down, so was saying my burn it down. One sign so my burn it down. You couldn't go to Sikasimu or many this a insane about Bontony. You don't be as God bless you. $100 million we may finance a budget. It was my penny for ye and son was saying. Near Toswa, ongoing negotiations for some $250 million support. I have a Ghana Financial Stability Fund from the World Bank, you know. So my opinion, not the Sakwa share anti-gay bill, Nasia, says Kanema, and no be an you Ministry of Finance. And these are issues I'm not told I'm a Ghana company. So what they are saying in essence, and in 2024 budget, you know. The moment of my penny sign, chances are that you better lose at least $600 million for the budget alone, and $250 million for the Financial Stability Fund. And don't forget is that $3 billion loan. My penny in your can for you to compare your share, and some of the Ghana. First tranche about, second tranche about. So possibility they say third tranche number very slim. Because I am a for some about in a subtle way. Say their principles and policy as a Bretton Woods institution, they say they don't discriminate. Now listen. So it means to say so man penny ko sign anti-gay bill ya. I am a for so man penny discriminating to says kanema. It's one man penny careful and some of them says kanasi. Ghana a Ministry of Finance and I advise one man penny say. Now me be no much baby free back me pacho get this tape ready for me. Eya man penny tape or call your interview Al Jazeera. Get that tape for me and get that tape Kwame
You better last week. Now some members of the sign. Also, my penny. Chairman, what say? Neutral. How can you be neutral in this case? But I'm not surprised because I'm a United Nations and I'm a Sky Didier. National Peace Council. I'm a United Nations and I'm Sky Didier. Foreign agencies in the show, so I'm not surprised because some of you because of Skenty Osofo has thrown away his principles to the dogs. We refuse to throw our principles to the dogs like we have done. Now, yet Akroma Vanessa, let you know the saying. Lady Kokobinoa, they be the boys, young Quadasian and what are they saying? Lady be Antonio Kubolo, they are the saying. Deborah again. Now yet Deborah Vanessa or Vanessa Deborah say why you to me quote Ghana school. Hey, oh my yay. I want this sister Debbie no. Who could have the day way now so about them. Yet sister Debbie, whatever. To me quote Ghana school to go and speak to them about being straight or being gay. And we are watching. We are watching as a country. We are watching as a country. If Flight Lieutenant General John Rawlings is the president of the country. Please, Reverend Dr. Ernest Jemfi, Honorary Peace Council Chairman. Abi Jemfi. One month show me mediators. Peace Council saw a mediator. 1 month now. Now, Akroma saying, say person running Juma, but we are burying them as youth of this country, and some of us are advocates. Some of us with this sense of media, we the youth will rise. We are who carries power in this country. A whole number who say we are National Peace Council, but because you are silent, you cannot hold the anger of the youth. I mean, adding, you want to send army. You want to say Kwame, Daniel, the other one. You want to send army. Only say Kwame, I know a dinkum, but it was last week. And I'm catching I said, na sounds one say, I want that tape. Momo sa tape no mami. Because I say no bia na Nakufado. Na Nakufado na say catch say not under his watch. And homosexuality no yan kan kwese obeji atum. Yan kan kwese say na Nakufado beji atum because it's alleged say ebi wo presidency onye gays. It's alleged say Trumutu 4 na Nakufado office or Jubilee House. It's alleged. It is a no cradia. Then I doubt that Nakufado say because enough for no one. I don't want to believe that it is true. So if it is not true, Nakufado, exonerate yourself to Diho. Na ye atem for ye mpesa. Me otini. Me fra chimsino ye mpesa. And say, and I'm miss one sign so be sign. We are going to play that tape. Because we must fight this nonsense with all our strength. We must fight this nonsense with all our sweat. To remove to and see what Ghana and see what Ghana chair, you can go to hell. It is alleged, sir. Mumubi, Mofamu to our presidency. It's alleged. Say some woman will be a Yantibokas Yabajatmana. Some of Podamwa and Yin Akroma. Some Yansa Hira and Yin Yansa Tofem. Some way Sharia and Yin Yari. When you cook what you saying. Number 2 make us a more put in Yansa Sam. Okay. Or join Ben one who say, what for join Bamato? Or join Barbain one who say, Sabi, what me touch them? I call say or join Bassi. Now a more point you say, no money power radia bomb say, Nessasso, and a mobile what damn say. Me a young professors. One mammy no Pondo Macoscu. Jimmy Akroma. I know Bianca because of be a professor. Look. Nature many are pray. Now make us a mental service. No one mammy no one in a mama. I'm a Dutch into the make one. Maybe also a mama. I'm a Dutch into the support me. It is against our culture. It is against our religion. It is abomination before God. And we must rise with all our strength and fight against this nonsense. That is all your finance ministry. I can one more year some calculations be. Mammy is never. One say, yeah, here you are. Just again, I believe about $3.1 billion. 80 sekanti, ya mano, woman, to sabi. Sekanti, ya mama, amfa, ema, sabi. Can you imagine? Me pacho, yan quote. Kwame bra, never can say na baby mente. But get that video for me. Get that video for me. Get that video for me. Nientia yenya a US Department spokesperson Mula ene no kase United States of America ambassador to Ghana ma no say we ref ma menidin ene IMF ene say microphone nyina question yen no ni nyina firi na dan kwakufado ni nyina firi akufado etina homosexuality no agent na okuruma Nana Kufado na shasiye akufado nti ana homosexuality agent na, and I'll tell you why. Nana Kufado ko Al Jazeera kwa ye interview ani ye bisa na nana sa turumutu sensemi ne kurakura ne se wo mahemo Nana Kufa bra ye mo ebi obi adunu se mera meka Nana Kufado he journalist na nim ka kire ne say it is bound to happen. It is bound to happen abatwi mu a kire so kwan bia so besi na nienti esie ne say enkrofo atwa so mo sori no boko agitremutu atum na ebeye mra no senkrofo obi ankon wo Ghana na Nana Kufado to aso kura ka say won wanyi wo UK sabre na wanyi no na sa tremutu na sheda nkoso but emre bi edu ye no tremutu ne kwaso so tremutu is bound to happen in Ghana na Nana Kufado kasa wiye na gay community say yenya leader Nana Kufado ye the leader of the gay community ni sam no kan no enu tira homosexuality na someone saying you see the wrath of the youth of this country because you far Ghana man work and pay we to no abusu afo man na buye mbresu we to no abusu afo man say Ghana me say man Ghana koko pe babi ntra sabona mo be dimu turu mu a ye ne ya made ye ni turu ye ni turu ye petru ye ni turu kwame bobo sa tape ni anko
GhanaPoliticsOnline.com. Freedom of expression. So I want to ask you about what is happening in your country and homosexuality, for example, which I believe is illegal and it's punishable. I mean, why is homosexuality still illegal in your country?
These the social, cultural issues, if you like. I don't believe that in Ghana so far a sufficiently strong coalition has emerged, which is having that impact on public opinion that will say, change it. Let's then have a new paradigm in Ghana.
Is that something you would get behind?
I think that it is something that is bound to happen. And when that happens...
What's going to provoke it? What's going to make it happen?
Oh, it's the activity, like elsewhere in the world. Like elsewhere in the world, the activities of individuals, of groups. I grew up in England. I went to school as a young boy in England, and I grew up at the time in England when homosexuality was banned there. It was illegal, and I lived the period when British politicians thought it was anathema even to think about changing the law, and then suddenly the activities of individuals, of groups, a certain awareness, a certain development grew and grew and grew stronger, and it forced a change in law. I believe that those are the same processes that will bring about changes in our situation. At the moment, I don't feel, I don't see that in Ghana there is that strong current of opinion that is saying this is something that we need to deal with. It's not. It's certain development grew and grew and grew stronger, and it forced a change in law. I believe that those are the same processes that will bring about changes in our situation. At the moment, I don't feel, I don't see that in Ghana there is that strong current of opinion that is saying this is something that we need to deal with. It's not. It's not so far a matter which is on the agenda.
Okay, so into what's Nana Kufado? Nana Kufado, Kubet Market journalist, and I said, yen ye culture e ma ho kwan enti ye mpre akobeti maka kire journalist ne se ye wasom bebre wo Ghana mini chief imam ye fine power madam for de bia mko santimam kochia na ose etu na ye bo de kwa ntoma me for penny fie his royal majesty osaje from waiting for penny ni ura one pray am ye tutum akobeti maka sase na ku for down for me his royal majesty na yiri ya bon ura bolga na ba ani penyifu aka na ku for do so beti maka oh me yo Christian na so ya Anglican no Catholic eti ya so no nyintum Muslim me so nyim na ku for na tima kasa o si oh we de beti me asi na minyini awo London na enyema sense da ni wo enso nkrofo shase agitate ye no if there is a strong voice in Ghana say gay community ni sorry a ebeti me asi ni say na ku for ni gay community na ko plan you I don't know na ku for do ni say ya na gay community for ni back together benin your office mobakai some time back police folk already Akroma estate wo kwa benya na gay for your office do one prum was some estate and let me tell you to sub you because na me mam you no before to that. Now let's listen to a leader. A leader kind na Kufuor wakan he talked as a manager of that office, but let's listen to a leader. We have somebody who is a manager and at the same time a leader, but we have somebody who is just a manager but not a leader, yet just a manager. Now let's listen to a leader. Yenti okandifo no kandifo no so kai ti Atameos
can deny Prime Minister Cameron. No one can deny Prime Minister Cameron his right to make policies, take initiatives, or make statements that reflect his societal norms and ideals. But he does not have the right to direct other sovereign nations as to what they should do, especially where their societal norms and ideals are different from those which exist in Prime Minister Cameron's society. I, as president of this nation, will never initiate or support any attempts to legalize homosexuality.
Abusia misamo kwa babim echia pa Addo Daily Update TV so ene na wo hwe ana se wo hwe ba on subscribe my channel no ye be mo akwa ba adawase se dedi kan wajibre na wakohwe na subscribe my YouTube channel no na on regret it because 24/7 ye adwuma edisum ahwefo any atifo na daily update yening komo enfa anti-LGBTQ honsema see Parliament House of Ghana or the Parliament of the Republic no oma passing bill no na edi ntina sa bill no oma pass but enya meye emra na je say answer na bill no ebe emra no jimensa also do ninsa eden ehye eye enkra Kufuor ninsa ehye enkra tase na je say bill no etimi be emra parliament are passing all right but emra so before say it can function as a law no unless say the president of the republic no otimi sign e be implement na eye adwuma enyine nim say bill no ma pass no minority MPNSO, but minority cannot oppose against the bill when it comes to the passing of bill because the MPP has the majority in parliament. Having the majority in parliament, nothing the minority can do. Minority no omunifie. No matter what they do, they cannot oppose it because the majority is the MPP. Into Otudakon Eka alleged when it goes to the presidency and at the seat of government, there is what circulation rumor say same sex ekoso ewo Jubilee House. The presidency. Intina painful na jinem afenyo markings agye just kokotako o ka bia o de besi utwa o de besi Emma Sam George kura ba ko bobi asumo ho all of this LGBT ones one of minister MPP ministers or your bar catches Sam George wa jiska on because this LGBT will bring a whole lot because the youth are spoiled. It will bring some perception at DAB. How it's if when I show for my main phone see and if I comment in the show my daily at the TV so and then I should you na subscribe and also the watching channel I show me that was